The riders, as I say, thankful that the weather has moderated a little. Hello? Gould's in front of Tomac. That's number 12, Tim Gould. From Sheffield, the man who broke his collarbone after a couple of World Cup rounds at a television race over in the States. The Ride of Your Life, it was called. I bet Mr. Gould was calling it something slightly different. After he took a perler over the handlebars, fractured the collarbone. But they've certainly caught the fast-starting Tomac. And Ned Overend, the grand old man of mountain bike racing, number 2. He's tucked in handily in 3rd place there. So the Sheffield man leads the 2 Americans. Now, here's Tomac first down those steps. Is he back in front? That looks like cyclocross style. That's Tim Gould. See that? Off the bike and the bike straight onto the shoulder in the twinkling of an eye. You can tell the man's a very accomplished cyclocross rider as well, can't you? Overend through in 2nd. There's Mike Close, one of the top Americans through. He's number 6. Hurlemans and Wins next through. There he is, the big blonde guy. Who's next? The Swiss guy from the clear. Here's Zadra Bilek, number 4, the Austrian, and Rishi Grewal, the World Cup points leader. Still tight stuff. And you can see there's some very technical, tricky sections our Swiss hosts have laid out for us here. You can tell why a lot of these mountain bikes use front forks, just like a motorcycle, can't you? Hydraulically sprung front forks. Very high technology game nowadays, this is. We are with some riders towards the back of the field here. That's Dirk Kuhlens we're looking at, a Swiss rider. As here's Tomac. Here's Tomac first over the little bridge. Here's Gould. So Tomac's broken away again. That's to say that Tim Gould has a considerable amount more style to his riding than the American, doesn't it? 6 is Closer. Mike Closer with Ned Overend.
Come on, Mike.
Who's next along? It's Weens, number 3. Very big guy with a sort of mane of blonde hair. Has been referred to as a Nordic god by some ladies, or as the vanilla gorilla, usually by other men. Here's Zadra Bilek's group now. There's the man himself, number 4, Gerhard Zadra Bilek, the ex-PDM professional road racer. Now, Rishi Grewal, the leader, was with... he is with them. He's along next. Next along. We really should look for number 34. Is he there? Yes, he is. Thomas Frischknecht, the Swiss rider, who we've seen a lot of, mainly in Challenge Cup racing. As the pack crowds over this picturesque little bridge, which is appearing to be setting up some simple harmonic motion under the pressure. A good crowd of locals out enjoying it. As indeed you would hope. There's a tricky little section. Mr. Gould. Is he the first man through? Now look for number 8, Tomac. As Tim Gould traverses that very, very tricky, very steep alpine meadowside. Yeah, here's Tomac in 2nd. Tomac's back to 2nd. A lot of these tracks are ski trails. cross-country ski trails they're following. Ooh, Tomac. Yep, pretty inelegant, I'd say, wouldn't you? Mike Closer's next along in third. So the Britain leads the two Americans. That's, well, Tim Gould made that look quite easy when he went across. The Americans have had some trouble with it. Here's Ned Overend, 34 years of age at least now. Been at the top of mountain bike racing for a considerable number of years, and he did well to stay in the saddle there. The second time they come around this little section, it could be cut up a bit more than it is. Here's Wins. Well, what do you prefer, Nordic God or Vanilla Gorilla? Whatever, he made that traverse look very easy. And here's Gerhardt Zadrobilek, the very tough ex-professional road racer from Austria. Getting slightly off-piste on the skiing section, I'd have thought. That's Mike Kluger in the white jersey of the Grundig Challenge Cup leader. The German from Berlin. Hello. Oh dear. Causing a bit of confusion. The domino effect, I think you'd call that. Initiated by Mike Kluger of Berlin. As Tim Gould leads at the end of the first loop of 27.5 kilometres. Tomac is still second. The ex-BMX star who's raced a lot of road in Europe in the run-up to this mountain bike season. Number 6 is Closer. Mike Closer coming through the end of the first lap. There's Overend. Next is Wins. So there's no change since we saw them up in the mountains. And there's Zadrobilek, yes, no change at the front. We're going to take a short break again. Back with the rest of this Challenge Cup in a moment. And we're back mountain bike racing with the women, and that was the leader. We saw Alison Seedor of Canada, number 512. There she is. Now her manager tells us that her first serious mountain bike race was the St Anne's race, the first of the North American Grundig races. And now here she is, leading over in Europe. As First and Ballantyne go through in second and third. The cross is picturesque, isn't it? That's Kathy Lynch of New Zealand, with a bit of a lead on Cindy Whitehead. Susie DiBiase. Brown of Canada. 526 Susie Buchweiser, who we've seen do a lot of winning. There's Jacques of America and Cindy Devine. What a great name for a mountain bike racer. Those are the ladies chasing the Canadian. This lady, Alison Seedor of Canada, who it has to be said has adapted remarkably quickly to the specialist needs of mountain bike racing, the very varied terrain, the physical hammering you take, not on a smooth bit of track like this, but on the hard, dry trails you certainly could can suffer a little through the wrists. Yes, it's down here. I'm not quite sure she believed that. Ah, look. She's getting to overtake some of the men already.